There we go, so we're on SuburbanKnight's MT07, Yamaha MT07. God, this thing's loud. I mean, obviously, apart from the obvious differences, like it's not a super sport, it does feel very different, I guess you could say. Things feel like, obviously things are in different positions, the indicators are a little bit further out of reach. Handlebars are a bit smaller. She sounds good. She sounds very good. It's a very odd feeling for me, especially being ridden a super sport for so long. But it feels nice. I like it. Feels good. Feels short. Feels small. Feels a lot smaller and a lot lighter than the Hyosung. Oh, she can clutchless shift too. But she feels good. It's not bad. I kind of like it. Good handling on it. She drones a bit though. She drones more than mine. With the exhaust that he's got on it. He's got a, I think he's got a Yoshi on it. Let's see how easy it is to clutchless shift. Very easy. Very, very easy. You can feel the restrictor though. You can definitely feel the restrictor. So the seating position is actually quite comfortable. The seat's very comfy. Coming from a Hyosung has a very hard seat. This one's quite soft and comfortable. The gears, I mean, it's got aftermarket gears on it, aftermarket levers. But they make it feel good. You can easily two-finger operate it, which is good. It's a bit of a difference from the Hyosung with the stock levers. He's obviously added the bar and mirrors to it as well, which is good. Oh, it has a gear indicator. That's handy. Oh well, neutral's very easy to find. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. Obviously, I guess a couple of differences would be the handlebar position. Looks like it's got it raised up a little bit as well. It's very different compared to a super sport, obviously. The throttle response on it is pretty good. The throttle response on it isn't too bad. Obviously I'm a little bit heavier than SuburbanKnight, so it feels like it's I guess underneath my weight. Not bottoming out, but it's compressing all the way. I don't know whether they call that the rebound or whatever the hell it is. So yeah, she does feel pretty good. The gear and the throttle response on it is pretty good. The handling of it is something that I'm not quite used to, but I mean, from I guess on-road experience, she feels like she handles well. You know, it feels like it has a good amount of torque and power. She gets up and goes well enough, being a restricted model as well. I have raced this against the Hyosung. The Hyosung does beat it, but that is because it's unrestricted, whereas this is restricted. And you can feel it. You can only feel like it only goes up a certain way. So yeah, all the buttons seem to be, I guess, in a easy or accessible position. Doesn't feel too bad. Her brake response is pretty good, so that feels good. It's easy to find neutral compared to the Hyosung. Usually you've got to dick about for a bit to find neutral, and even then you're lucky if it's actually in neutral, or it's just the light saying it's in neutral. It's a bit of touch and go with the Hyosung. But no, she feels nice. One thing that's obviously probably a reason why it's such a good learner bike is I've ridden a naked bike maybe once or twice in my life, Other than that, I've been riding a Hyosung for the past year, Super Sport. And yeah, she gets up alright. And already I feel comfortable on this bike. Already I feel confident. It didn't take me long. It's only taken me like 5-10 minutes to get used to or get comfortable with this bike, to be confident with it. And that's probably one of the reasons why it is such a good learner bike, is just how forgiving and how easy it is to pick up, to be able to maneuver. She feels light, she feels agile, it's got a good response, good torque, and it just feels like I guess an easy and natural bike to operate. And I guess that's one of the reasons why it's so popular among learners. It's just the pure fact of how easy it is to ride. Like, it feels more natural, it feels like a better seating position, it feels comfortable. The suspension is pretty soft as well. It just feels just soft and cushiony, I guess you could say. I don't know, but yeah, look, to be honest, it does feel very, very natural, and I feel very confident and comfortable with it. She sounds good. She sounds as nice as my Hyosung. Probably a better note to it as well. Would I have got this instead of the Hyosung? To be honest, I'm really not sure, because at the time when I got the Hyosung, I was pretty much set on getting a Super Sport, not a naked. I didn't really like the style of a naked, didn't like the positioning. I sat on a few and I don't know, I just didn't like it. It didn't feel right to me. If I liked nakeds as much as I sort of do now, like, you know, I still love my Super Sport. The position of it and the aggression of it is just fantastic. But this, I actually, yeah, to be honest, given the time, I would have got one of these over the Hyosung. But I don't live life in regret, and completely honest, I wouldn't give my Hyosung, my Super Sport, up for anything in the world. Well, I would now, but I mean, the opportunity, I wouldn't change the opportunity that I had to get the Hyosung. If I had to do it all over again, I would probably still get the Hyosung. Oop, a second there somewhere. So I probably would have still got the Hyosung. But would I recommend this to any other learners? If you prefer the naked style, yeah, absolutely get this bike, because not only will you feel comfortable on it, you'll also be confident, it's forgiving, and they're a fantastic learner bike. Very, very popular among learners and anyone. The throttle of it feels very fluid as well. The Hyosung, you get a little bit more resistance out of it, whereas the throttle on this feels very fluid. He has changed it to aftermarket grips. I don't know if that changes it or not. It may do. So I guess that really concludes my review on the Yamaha MT07. I guess to sum up this review, things that I could add: the bike feels very natural, it feels very forgiving, it feels comfortable. If you're a learner that's just starting out, this bike would be absolutely fantastic, and I feel happy on it even now. I've only been riding it for 20 minutes, you know, and I've been riding for a little while, and I feel happy, I feel confident on it. It's very easy to learn on, which makes it such a good learner bike. So everything feels nice, everything feels fluid, easy to control, so I would highly recommend it. Anyway guys, that's all for today. More reviews coming up soon. Catch you later.